Some Hollywood families are hiding dark secrets they try to keep hidden, but we are here to expose some of those secrets. First up, we have the Kardashian family. Perhaps the most famous Hollywood family, the Kardashians have built a successful billion-dollar empire. But secrets have recently been exposed about how they allegedly achieved that success. While the Kardashian-Jenner family already had immense notoriety from Caitlyn Jenner's Olympic status and Kim Kardashian's career as a stylist for Paris Hilton, the leak of Kim's explicit tape put them in the limelight and caught the public's attention. Fans speculated that Kim's mother, Kris Jenner, was actually at the center of that whole tape controversy, releasing the tape in order to gain fame. Ray J added fuel to the fire in 2022 when, during an Instagram Live, he made the same assertion and even claimed that Kris picked which version of the tape to release. Wow. Kris Jenner denied these claims. Kris is also being accused of starting her own church as a way to write off taxes. Biblically, it's customary to give 10% of earnings back to the church, a practice known as tithing. Is it a coincidence that 10% is also the cut that momager Kris takes of her children's earnings? Now, Kris Jenner and her church have been accused of being simply a tax write-off for the Kardashian family. In 2011, Kim K told Piers Morgan that she faithfully gives 10% to the church every single year, which is what she was taught, she says. Therefore, the Kardashians might be reducing their own taxable income and giving money to their mom, Kris Jenner, as the co-founder of that church in the process. Also, there's more. The church allegedly has a monthly $1,000 membership fee, which may mean even more money into their pockets. Our next family is the Cyrus family. The mother of Miley Cyrus, 56, is at the center of shock claims that she stole Dominic Purcell from her daughter Noah, who is said to be seeing the man when Tish began to pursue him. The Cyruses have been ripped apart by a mysterious feud over the last few years, and now we know why. Allegedly, the reason is Tish's relationship with Dominic, her now husband. The turmoil between Noah and her mom Tish goes far beyond what people think. Noah is very distraught over Tish stealing Dominic from her, a close source has said. Another celebrity family hiding a dark secret is the Duggar family. Popular on TLC for their hit show 19 Kids and Counting, the Duggars followed a strict religious upbringing that captivated fans across the globe. No kissing until marriage, girls can only wear skirts and not pants, and men must be the providers were some of the family's values. But behind the happy facade, a darkness was looming. Josh Duggar, the oldest Duggar sibling, resigned from his high-up job in 2015 after he was exposed for having inappropriately touched multiple females, including 4 of his own siblings. These revelations led to the cancellation of 19 Kids and Counting on July 16, 2015. The consequent fallout was named one of the 10 big scandals of 2015 by USA Today, and the Washington Post listed Duggar as one of the 15 most hated people on the internet. On April 29, 2021, Duggar was arrested by U.S. Marshals on charges of receiving and possessing inappropriate videos. He was found guilty on all charges on December 9, 2021, and he was sentenced to more than 12 years in prison on May 25, 2022. Our next family is a family YouTube channel that went down in complete flames recently. The channel was called 8 Passengers, and the mom, Ruby Frankie, is now serving up to 15 years in prison for her crimes. Beginning in 2020, when one of the Frankie children said that he had been banned from his bedroom and made to sleep on a beanbag for 7 months, viewers became concerned about his mother's disciplinary methods. The mom had also said extremely vile things during her vlogs, and that kept going on for years and years. Eventually, a change.org petition was made to stop the mom from doing these horrible things. The Frankie parents posted in defense of that discipline, saying that the incidents had always been taken out of context. But on February 20th, 2024, Frankie received 4 consecutive sentences of between 1 and 15 years imprisonment, with the exact term that she will serve to be decided by the Utah Board of Pardons and Parole. Next up, we have Doja Cat's family. Doja's mom claimed that her son had given her daughter cuts and bruises, and even went as far as knocking out Doja's teeth, which resulted in Doja feeling, quote, unsafe and traumatized. Ramen, Doja's brother, has destroyed and stolen property, the initial filing stated. He has verbally harmed Doja Cat in a very degrading and demeaning manner. He has made her feel unsafe and traumatized. Deborah, Doja's mom, also accused her son of physically violent, going as far as threatening her multiple times over the past year. I need these orders to protect the physical and emotional well-being of all parties listed. The initial petition filed by Deborah Sawyer, Doja's mom, stated, I am not only worried and fearful of physically violent episodes, but the tremendous mental and emotional damage that is done. A judge ruled temporary protection for Deborah against her 30-year-old son until a hearing for a permanent restraining order could happen. Next up, we have Sofia Vergara. Sofia Vergara has had a long, successful career. It all started when she was discovered by a photographer while walking on a beach in her native country of Colombia. Since then, the knockout actress has proven her beauty is only a small section of her talents, with a leading part on the long-running sitcom Modern Family, in addition to several other high-profile acting roles like the recent Griselda on Netflix. Unfortunately, some of her close family still struggles with their own demons. Sofia has a younger brother named Julio who has lived with addiction for many years, resulting in many run-ins with the law. In 2011, this ultimately resulted in Julio being deported back to Colombia. When speaking about her younger sibling, Vergara said, to see somebody passing over 10 years little by little, that's the worst punishment. Now he's like another person. It is sad to hear this, but it should serve as a reminder to everybody that fame and celebrity does not automatically make one's life rosy. This is not the first familial tragedy Sofia has lived through. Her older brother met his tragic end in 1989 after a botched kidnapping attempt. As unfortunate as it is to hear these tales about Sofia's family, it's good to see that she has managed to make something special from her life and find her own success. Next up, we have Rihanna. Throughout her childhood, her father had struggles with addiction. This resulted in the deterioration of her parents' marriage. Additionally, her father's philandering ways gave Rihanna several half-siblings from many different women. Though these actions would understandably put a strain on the relationship, it appears Rihanna and her dad do get along great these days. A couple of years ago, Rihanna bought a mansion in Barbados worth more than $1 million just for him. She also paid for her father to receive top-quality medical treatment for an injury sustained in a severe car accident. Next up, we have the Depp family. Johnny Depp was investigated by the LAPD and the Department of Family Services for allowing his daughter Lily Rose to live with her a lot older boyfriend next door. No charges were filed, and Depp has never publicly responded to these allegations, though the witness in the documents testified they felt Johnny had made false statements in order for the charges not to be filed. Next up, we have the Hilton family. Paris Hilton exposed her parents for sending her to a troubled school for girls when she was younger. The school had been accused of doing some terrible things to their students by Paris after she came forward to talk about the things she endured while she was there, calling it, quote, the worst of the worst. Paris said that the students were just sitting and staring at walls all day, getting yelled at, and even more horrible things. Paris also claimed that while attending the school, she and her friends were given mystery pills, and when they refused to take them, they were sent to solitary confinement for up to 20 hours. She said that a lot of the people who worked there enjoyed this harm. Paris, who was in that facility for 11 months, said that she wanted to get out so badly and that she vowed she would be so successful that her parents would never be able to control her or send her back to the facility again. She still suffers from recurring nightmares because of what she experienced in that school. Lastly, we have the royal family. Although there are many controversies with this family, let's center on Princess Diana. From the start, the relationship between Prince Charles, the Prince of Wales, and Diana, Princess of Wales, had been strained. But after the couple separated in 1992, Charles and Diana began to publicly trade barbs about one another's infidelities. Diana famously told an astounded global audience that, quote, there were 3 in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded. The Crown Season 5 trailer shows just how dramatic the moment felt for viewers around the world. The ugliness ended abruptly in 1997 when, unfortunately, Diana was killed in a car crash in Paris. Charles went on to marry Camilla, the third in the marriage of whom Diana spoke. Besides her rocky relationship, there are many conspiracies about about her death. Many believing the Queen orchestrated this deadly car crash on purpose, as Diana was too controversial. That's it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more celebrity.